Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And a few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end to a terrific season. His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys and the Saints before that Super Bowl loss to New England.
Like 20, 36. I'm trying to collect. Shoot.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, you know, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be? Happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Run 80! Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Let's get that ball. Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Hey, 79. 79. 51, Mike, 51.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Gates with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, downtown. Switch.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 0. 41.
Rivers now. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, 390. I got it. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Even. Four down, even. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to air it out deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And now the defense for Dallas.
Robert Quinn is one of the better defensive ends in the league. 6.5 sacks in 2018. But he had a 3-year stretch with double-digit sacks from 2012 to 2014. When he's at peak physical condition, he's a handful to handle for an offense.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. On 2nd down now, Voss. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. They can't hang with us. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, Delta! Here I come.
Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red! 41. I'm going to wedge that. Mike, 41. Mike.
Throwing again. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
On third down, Voss. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Leo.
On first down, here's Love. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the shit.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff, airing it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Mike 51.
Hey, Mike 7.
51 the Mike, boy, 51.
Yes.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Five.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hogan. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
To throw again, Hogan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden were going home with a loss.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Go.
Win the rep. Let's go right here. Mike 51.
Throwing on first down. Hogan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Set, ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming.
Bravo.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, Hogan. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome back. Everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st and 10, Hogan, he'll rifle. He's got a man, complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Hard, hard.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Now.
Hogan now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now a give running right is Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Hogan being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not.
Good job.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Pick it up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Bryant has got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. 5. Plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here is Blake Bortles as we focus in on him for our players spotlight. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes. Around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 24. Check. Fresno.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, D. We got double time. Hey. We got three. Three down. Bravo. Mike 41.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready. 41's the mic. Check 41. Check tight. No. Off, screen. Rush in.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Walker. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. Looking to throw. Walker. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch out. Switch. You're out. Mike 41. Army. Hut. 41's the mic. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
slant. Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Oh, you got 2 seconds.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hayward. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got you.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that out.
Walker now. From the gun, he'll throw. Gates with a grab. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Watch the twist.
To throw again on second down. Walker nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go.
Walker operating from the gun. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's... had his share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bortles. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Bortles now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here. To throw is Bortles. They'll find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Let's go. 60 or
54 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Get it. Right.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
54. Mike, 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check time.
On 2nd and 12. Bortles. Thomas has got it. Complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready.
Bortles now on first down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Back. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel.
Here's Pollard again. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Buddy up. 41 Mike. You're trash. You're trash. Check your hot read. Jack. Neil.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And an alley to run. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Out, 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 out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the eye. Kill, kill, kill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Talking about it and bring it.
And they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.